To understand what astrocartography is about, we can imagine that we asked a computer to create many relocation charts, and then mark on a geographical map those places where in relocation charts one of the planets will appear on one of the angular cusps, Ascendant, Descendant, Midheaven or Lower Midheaven. It's not actually that simple in reality. There are a few complexities, but we'll discuss them thoroughly in the astrocartography course. And this was a fairly good general description of how astrocartography works anyway. How do we read this astrocartography map? In the simplest case, we just look and think, which side of our life requires some changes or improvements? If it's career, we pay attention to the lines of planets on the Midheaven, perhaps primarily those planets that are traditionally considered as benefic, Venus and Jupiter. That will be a very superficial approach, however. Why, I'll explain to you in the astrocartography course. I will also demonstrate in the course a different, in-depth approach, taking into account the roles of planets in the natal chart. In astrocartography, we do not have all the information available in the natal or relocation chart, like the signs of the zodiac, the aspects, house position and rulership. But there is one useful element of information available only in astrocartography. It's parans. A paran makes a certain latitude and all locations close to that latitude special and carrying a specific energy. We'll learn how to see parans on the map and how they can be useful in practice. One very interesting idea was introduced by Rob Couture, if I pronounce his surname properly. He's got a whole website with explanations and examples, dominantstar.com. We'll discuss the main of Rob's ideas and some examples, including an interesting example I had with my client. The main of Rob's ideas is a little bit controversial. It's about the least aspected planet in the natal chart being a source of some very important ability and achievement. And the lines of that planet on the astrocartography map can show where some transcendental experience is waiting for us in the world. I will also tell you about so-called treasure maps that were developed by David Cochrane and that represent a quite sophisticated approach to finding on the Earth the best locations for different facets of human lives. For love and romance, for example, for family and friends, or for success in business. And I will also show you in the course how astrocartography can be used in mundane astrology for finding those areas on our planet where political tensions or natural disasters or abnormal weather phenomena can manifest themselves. A separate theme, and there is a special course for it, is cyclocartography. This is about how transits, directions, progressions and other methods of forecasting can change the potential of different locations, making them temporarily more important and beneficial for various concerns. So, astrocartography and classical relocation are closely related and can be very productively used together. We can find a promising location on an astrocartography map and then study it in detail with the relocation chart. But the next method of locational astrology I'm going to tell you about is very different. See you in the next lesson.